There's a number of things one could be afraid of. One could be afraid of dogs, spiders, even flesh eating worms. However, Sony fans are afraid of one thing: counting backwards. 93, 92, 91, 90, 89. You see, the thing is, ever since that Spider-Man 2 came out, these fans have been holding on for dear life to that 91 Metacritic. It does so happen that Spider-Man has dropped to 90 Metacritic. Would it reach 89? Well, we'd have to wait and see. But today we are not talking about Spider-Man. Today we are talking about Xbox, how they had a very good partner showcase, and how one PlayStation fan is calling out the hypocrisy. They didn't listen to any Xbox fan because we could be biased. That's point taken. Let's see if these ponies would listen to a fellow pony. We'll talk about it. Let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. So today Microsoft had its partner showcase, and in that partner showcase they really did show some okay indie games, but some of the standout games that were shown was first the finals. What is the finals? The finals is an upcoming first-person shooter developed and published by Nexon subsidiaries, Embark Studios. The game focuses on team-based matches and environmentally destructive maps, where players are encouraged to use the dynamic environment to their advantage. So the finals, it looks okay. It looks like, the free-to-play game, to rival Fortnite and those type of games. So it's a cool game for those who are into those type of games. The next standout game to me was Ark Survival Ascension. Now this game to me looks very good. I don't know if it's running on a PC or if it's running on a Series X, but this game looks phenomenal. And just the idea of being able to hunt down dinosaurs, or basically survive this dinosaur riddled island here, is very exciting. So I know the first game was a success. It did have some development trouble being able to run on different platforms, but it did gather a fan base. However, this one looks very good. So are you looking forward to Ark Survival Ascension? Let me know in the comment section below. But the most standout game to me in that entire showcase was this: Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Now this game looks crazy. I think we can all agree, don't matter if you're a pony or if you're an Xbox or even a Nintendo fan, this game looks good. And we know that Snake Eater is a game that has history. A lot of fans, they love this particular Metal Gear. Now, I never got a chance to play Metal Gear 2 or 3. I did play 1 as a child. However, this really looks interesting. Really looks interesting. The game looks beautiful. How they basically remastered everything, it's amazing. So are you going to pick up Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater? Well, let me know in the comment sections below. That brings us to the last story. Not too long ago, about 4 or 5 days ago, I would have made a video that said that the reviewers are not being honest, they are not being truthful, because none of them mentioned any bugs in this game. And a lot of comments on that video said that I was biased, said that a lot of persons play the game with absolutely no bugs whatsoever. Nearly every Sony fan that commented on that video said that it did not experience any bugs. And they said that I am being biased, they said I am capping, they said all sorts of things. Well, for the first time, let's hear another pony say exactly what I was seeing in that video. Listen.
This is where we get to the ugly. And there is some ugly. I know you may think there is no ugly, but best believe this game has some ugly. All right, and I've talked about the ugly a little bit in the bad. When it comes to the ugly, one thing that I think is honestly, it's telling of the gaming industry. It's telling of the reviewers out there. And that is, I've looked at countless reviews of this game, and not once, not a single damn time did I hear a reviewer tell me this game has bugs. Not once. Everyone was saying this is the greatest Spider-Man game ever. Oh, it's perfect, it's flawless, it's amazing, yada, yada, yada. I didn't hear not one reviewer tell me this game has bugs. And I think that is disgusting. I think that's evil. I think that's wicked. Because you're hyping people up for an experience that's not the real experience. This game is buggy hell, okay? And I'm not talking about like, because if you've ever done playtesting, you understand there's tiers to the bugs. There are game-breaking bugs which need to be addressed immediately, and there's less, there's less serious or critical bugs where it's like, we can still ship with that, right? We can ship with a bug like that. It's not game-breaking. There are game-breaking bugs in this game, okay? I defy you to play the game without experiencing any bugs. This is beyond unacceptable. I know I've used that word countless times, but it needs to be said. This is a no-no. This is disgusting. This is the first time I've experienced this amount of bugs, such copious bugs in an Insomniac game. I didn't have this in any of the Ratchet and Clank games. I didn't have this in Miles Morales, and I sure as hell didn't have this in Spider-Man 1. I don't know what the hell was going on. Maybe they were rushing this game, which would make sense given the story. But this is unfreaking acceptable. A whole bunch of bugs where I'm turning into a cube. The game is crashing. There was one point where I got a superpower and it was telling me to hit the button for the superpower. I hit it and nothing happened. The game froze. I had to restart it. There was so many bugs like that. It was like the game glitching where it's during cutscenes and the game it glitches and I don't get to see the animation. It's like, what the hell? Whole bunch of bugs that are ugly and game breaking. Unfreaking acceptable from a first party exclusive AAA game. There's no.
After that, Lucas was straightforward and he said basically the exact same thing I said in that video. Now, I really do tip my hat to Lucas because he was the only Sony fan who was calling it as it is. Not one Sony fan, so-called real gamers, said anything about the bugs. They all swept it under the rug like if it was nothing. But I am